This is a FAQ for the art car Mr. Fusion. Probably the most common question is, how much does it weigh? And the answer to that is, I'm going to guess around 5,000 pounds. There's a fair amount of stainless steel in it. It's got big wheels, and it's got way more stainless steel than it needs. How long did it take to build it? That's a very common question. It took 3 years total, and the first year, only part of Mr. Fusion which got built was the side panel bodywork. And the first year they weren't on Mr. Fusion, I attached that nice bodywork to a golf cart and was really not satisfied with the results. So the next year I just ditched the golf cart and started from scratch. As soon as I got to Vegas, I moved to Vegas probably November, December of 2011, and so probably from February through August of that year we worked on Mr. Fusion, and then but it still wasn't finished yet. Most of it was finished, but it had that boxy looking front end on it. And the next year, the third year, we made that. The nose treatment that it got on it, that piece of bodywork on the nose, as well as changing the floorboards from steel to stainless steel. The next frequently asked question is, what is it made of? It's 95% stainless steel. There's a couple of aluminum parts on the dashboard. One of those was the vacuum chamber on the dash right in front of the steering wheel, and attached to that is the thing that I machined out of aluminum billet that holds all the gauges. But everything else, it's all stainless. All the vacuum chambers down the center of the spine are stainless. The trusses are all stainless. The rear axle is not stainless, but just about everything else is stainless. What I consider to be a very aesthetically appealing look. Another very commonly asked question about Mr. Fusion, as well as all the art cars, is how fast does it go? Mr. Fusion has a reasonable amount of power. It's got 350 horsepower, but I wouldn't say it accelerates very fast because it has very large wheels with large rotating mass, and anytime you have large wheels, that large heavy wheels, it cuts down on your acceleration, especially in the rear where they're 49-inch super swampers and they're dualies. That's not going to accelerate very fast. You don't need to accelerate fast to have a high top end, which is I think what they're asking about when they ask how fast it's going to go. So I've never tried to take it, push it to its top speed, but I'm guessing it probably wouldn't go faster than like 75, just because it's so unaerodynamic. So another question that gets asked a lot is, why did you build it? And my answer to that would be, why not? A question that gets asked a lot is, what kind of engine is in it? And it's a 1992 Chevy small block 350. It did have a throttle body injection, but now we installed the Holley Sniper fuel injection in it. And the reason I got a Chevy small block V8 is there's 100 million of them in existence that are floating around. As always, no animals were harmed in the making of this video, although some humans may have received permanent brain damage. As always, remember the #1 rule: do not Chang it up. Thank you in advance for your cooperation.